Working in the hospital is very dangerous business. Here are 3 reasons why. Hello guys and welcome to my channel. My name is Dr. Peter. I'm a medical doctor and content creator working currently in Nigeria, and I want to share with you how working in the hospital is very dangerous business. Now, the goal of this channel is to make your experience in medical school, if you're a medical student, as smooth as possible, and the transition into clinical practice as seamless as possible. So if you fall into this category of medical student or young medical practitioner, then do subscribe to this channel and watch out for more of our content. In the first month of my internship, I had a patient who came in with altered mental status, jaundice, abdominal swelling, as well as leg swelling. And he had features obviously suggestive of chronic liver disease. When we began to attend to him, my senior registrar just looked at us suddenly, those of us that were interns, and he asked me, "Dr. Aldo, have you been immunized against hepatitis?" I sheepishly looked at him. I was like, "No, sir." And immediately he walked me out of the emergency to go and commence my hepatitis immunization. Now, as a baby clinician at the time, I did not know, the organic impact of hepatitis. So it did not dawn on me the risk I was exposed to at that particular point. Needle prick injuries, for example, are one of the commonest accidents that happen in the hospital. And it's dangerous business. It's dangerous business because the risk of seroconversion for hepatitis B is about 30%. Guys, 30%, that's 3 in 10 if the patient has hepatitis B antigen positive. You don't know whose patient is going to be positive for what disease, so you have to at all times protect yourself. What do you do when you have a needle prick injury? But before I tell you that, let me tell you the risk involved. The risk of seroconversion for hepatitis B virus infection is about 30% if the individual is hepatitis B antigen positive. If the HBE antigen is negative, however, the risk is about just 1 to 6%. But 1 to 6% is significant. If you are positive, the risk for you is 100%. So this is not the time to dilly-dally at all. The risk, however, of hepatitis C is actually negligible. The risk for seroconversion of HIV is about 0.3%. Once again, 0.3% might seem negligible, but that is 3 in 1,000, and it can happen to anybody. So you have to at all points protect yourself at all times. Say you have a needle prick injury, what to do? Now, milking it, soaking your hands in antiseptic solutions might not be the best thing to do, and I'm talking from a lot of studies here. So the best thing to do is to wash your hands with soap and water under running. Next step is to screen the patient for viral markers, and then to screen yourself for viral markers to be sure that your baseline is clear. If you have not been immunized for hepatitis, and I see no reason why, but if you have not been immunized for hepatitis B, what to do at that particular point is to commence hepatitis B immunization and to take the hepatitis B immunoglobulin, and then you complete your vaccination subsequently. The combination of the immunoglobulin with the vaccination gives about 85 to 95% coverage. 85 to 95% is significant cover against hepatitis. Now, as for hepatitis C, as I said, the risk is non-negligible. However, you are still going to do a viral screening at 0, 3 months, and 6 months to be sure that you are in the clear. For HIV, however, the risk of conversion is about 0.3% for percutaneous injuries. What to do is to screen the patient and take a test at 0, 3 months, and 6 months, and immediately, if the patient is positive, you commence post-exposure prophylaxis. Now, besides viral diseases, there is tuberculosis, there's COVID. Even if we remove diseases from the picture altogether, a study in the United States shows that about 24% of healthcare workers report physical abuse at one point in their career. 24%, that's almost like 1 in 4 individuals. In Nigeria, I don't know the figures, but I can almost deduce that it's significantly higher than 1 in 4. What this means is that you need to protect yourselves at all times. Even if you are the welterweight champion of boxing in your university, this is not the time to express yourself. When relatives experience loss or poor service delivery, they tend to get emotional, and it's understandable. But at that point, you need to protect yourself, cause security, and walk out of that environment as soon as possible. Don't forget, if you are injured, the risk of the injury for you is 100%, and safety first at all times. Now, if you combine the diseases, physical abuse, verbal abuse, the stress and the hassles, poor exercise, lack of sleep, and the poor healthcare seeking behaviors of healthcare workers, what you get is a recipe for disaster. I said all that to say this. In the words of the immortal physician who lived around the AD 30, physician Luke, "Physician, heal thyself." You have taken an oath to protect yourself, to take care of yourself so that you can offer the best care possible. Please take this oath to heart. Thank you guys for watching and see you in the next video.